Well, it's interesting because in the traditional world, in the very traditional world, in the Orthodox world, most of the things that I do here as a chaplain are not nearly as problematic. When I get up on Friday afternoon and lead services, yeah, then I'm doing things that might be more problematic. But to the traditional community, um, being there and caring for is doing mitzvot that any Jew can do. Um, on the other hand, what's happened is that women in the rabbinate have taken over more chaplaincy positions and have turned chaplaincy into a much more professional enterprise than it ever was. Um, and that's very interesting. It's a different phenomenon. Chaplaincy in the Jewish world almost didn't exist before the 1980s, 1970s. And in my first chaplaincy position in St. Louis, the most frequently asked question I think I got was, what does a Jewish chaplain do? And I'd visit only Jewish people at the hospital, and they'd say, a Jewish chaplain? What does a Jewish chaplain do? And then, we talk about that, and I'd say, I'm the person who's interested in more than your incision. I'm interested in how you're healing spiritually and how you're healing in your neshama. And they had never heard of anyone doing that. Chaplaincy in Israel is just taking off. I just saw an article about that from the Jerusalem Post. No, I take it back. It was Haaretz in English. And it was about the growth of chaplaincy at Soroka Hospital in Beersheba. And it was very exciting to read that because Jewish chaplaincy just didn't exist. Um, what existed was a rabbi who might lead the services and make sure that the kitchens were kosher. I don't do that here. The Vod takes care of keeping the kitchens kosher. Um, Saturday morning, Shabbat morning, I've never led on a regular basis, but Friday afternoon service, the liberal service, has been mine to develop.